Hello and welcome to another episode of this Australian guy playing GeoGuessr. Well, I'm thinking of what to play and I'm going to do the official Australia map today. I live in Australia, obviously. The Australia map causes me issues. You can see I've had perfect scores, but I actually haven't. I have 3 points off a perfect score, so I've never had a perfect score on that map. I thought I had. It was very close, but 24,997, lost 3 points. Took me an hour, just about. I don't play the Australian map that often, even though I live in Australia, partly because you tend to get a lot of straight roads in the middle of nowhere. I mean, that's the nature of Australia. We're a big continent-sized country, and you do get a lot of straight roads in the middle of nowhere, but I don't find them fun. Nevertheless, I'm going to have a go at it today. 4-minute rounds, 5 4-minute rounds. Let's see how I go. And we're off. Okay, at least it's not a strong straight road in the middle of nowhere. It's suburban by the looks of it. Palm trees suggest the north of the country. Not a guarantee, but Queensland, Northern Territory, something like that is likely. Can't see much there. I'm looking at the number plates because yellow number plates are the big giveaway for Australia. Yellow number plates tends to mean New South Wales. Other states have basically white number plates as far as I'm concerned. You get personalised plates, and it's possible there's in some state I'm not thinking of. Not that we have that many, but all I've got here is some idea that this is the north of the country. And I'm not getting anything else yet. So these signs are all ones I'm used to seeing. The light poles are not the sort of tend to be the standards you have. What have we got on here? Is there any council markings on these bins? Possibly, but they've blurred that out. Okay. Let's see what else we get. Move up, looking for something else. Minute down, just over. Yeah, I really don't know. Just say all I've got is a rough idea that it's north of Australia because of the palm trees. But if I don't get anything else, I'm going to go with somewhere in Queensland. And probably out of Brisbane suburb, just from the plain sort of logic and guessing. But I need more. I've got it here. That's Swordgrass Court. Well, it's the first thing I've seen that I recognise as a name of something, but it's only a street name and no council or anything indications. 2 minutes, nearly half the time gone. They're blurring an awful lot here. Okay, hang on. Now, hang on. Now, we had a sign there. I'll go back and see if I can get a look at it. Just a real estate sign by the looks of it, which aren't always that helpful. And that one is too small to read. So, really, I'm just looking for something else, and I don't know what I'm looking for. Anything will do that gives me a clue. What have we got here? Can I see it here? I can't quite get that, no. Yeah, so I've got 90 seconds to go, more or less, and I've got this. It is a council marker, I'd say, but it's nothing I recognise, and it's probably going to be too small. I'm going to up here because I've got a sign. Oh, no, I can't move up there. That's annoying. Because that, yeah, can't move up there. That is annoying. I would have liked to have got up there because it had a sort of school crossing sign. This is interesting that there's a lot of places I can't go. So what does that tell me? Not much, but let's see if we get anything off here. It's just somebody selling their car, but I just think maybe I might. I'm desperate, pretty much, I suppose, is the honest truth. Because I've got no real help. I mean, can't go that way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to have to go for an outer Brisbane suburb, which is vague, of course. 30 seconds to go, so I'm going to have a guess. And I only go for outer Brisbane because I think I'm in the north. Oh, I should have gone this way before. I've got some signage here. 20 seconds isn't enough to give me anything. It's a coal store. That's not really helpful. Littlebrook. If I gone that direction earlier, I might have got something from it. But honestly, all I'm going to do is outer suburb of Brisbane. There we go. Out near there. Guess. And it wasn't terrible. I was in and outer suburb of, well, not necessarily an outer suburb, but a suburb of Brisbane, and 4510. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm just seeing what we've got here. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. What have we got now? This is not quite a straight road in the middle of nowhere. It's a curvy road, and it's not quite in the middle of nowhere. I've got something of a caravan, so it could be or a camper van type thing. Tent. So something where people go camping. It looks mountainous and hilly. Maybe. I'm just trying to see if I get anything here to help me. Yep. I'm in the mountains, or past the mountains in Australia, I think. Again, no yellow number plates, but if it's a touristy place where people go camping, that's less help. Public toilet by the looks of it. Let's see what else we get. Okay, right, this is something. Look at this. I'm looking east, and I've got, looks like to me like an inlet, maybe a lake, but the hills suggest I'm high up. So I am thinking Cockle Creek. Cockle Creek. I've got a name there. That's something. But it's certainly not a name I recognise. But, So, looking at the trees, they're fairly lush. They're hilly. So, I am thinking up in the mountains. Could be New South Wales. It could be any state, really. But I do know we have got stuff like this around Victoria and New South Wales. I've seen it personally. So, well, it could be other states. At least it does recognise what I'm used to. I can play places like the Otways. If I don't get anything else, I'm gonna go for the Otways just because I've been through there, and this looks kind of Otway-like, but it looks, that's be a lot of other places. So I'm just gonna zoom in on. Where can I find the Otways? Actually, saying I'm going to use the Otways. I'm not the best on that, but there's the Otway Forest Park. So I'm going to go here if I don't get anything else. Just have a quick look to see what I can see. I'm not saying I am in the Otways. I am saying simply that this does resemble what I've seen there, but it would resemble a lot of the high country. Okay, there's a bridge across the river. 90 seconds to go. It's a dirt road. Decent dirt road, but still a dirt road, not a nice road track. So fairly deep in somewhere. Okay, just going to head up there, have a look and see what we get here. Again, we've got lakes. The lakes are putting me off a bit, to be honest. Off the Otways idea, but doesn't mean it's not. But I'm not saying if it has been the Otways, but let's have a look. I've got a minute to go. I'm going to go back to my starting point because I'm just getting the same thing here. I'm just going to have a look this way just to see if I get any more signage or anything. Again, that's just a little public toilet. For sale. Okay, so hilly, high up. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Running very low on time. Place where people do take caravans. Lakes. What have we got here? Anything? Okay, Brits.com, not helpful. 16 seconds to go. Visitor information. There's nothing there for me. Okay, I'm just going to have to guess. I've run out of time. Yeah, I was terrible. I was down in Tasmania. It's not a terrible score considering how far off I was. But let's have a look down there. I didn't even really consider Tassie. I probably should have. There's Cockle Creek. I wouldn't have found that, I don't think. But it was actually a river in that, and it wasn't as high as I thought it was. We were coastal. Okay. Okay, third round. Okay, again, not quite a straight road in the middle of nowhere. We've got some fences around and stuff. It's semi-rural at least, but aha, South Australia. South Australia has its own distinctive power poles, Stobie poles. So I am pretty sure I'm in South Australia, which is a good start. The soil suggests I'm fairly inland, I think. But, yeah. So South Australia, based solely on the power pole. I mean, there's a few of them, but they are distinctive. And fairly unique to South Australia. What do we get here? Okay, this is starting to look interesting. It's a more major road, so we might be able to get something here. Can I see any signage to read? Not quite. Okay, let's head this way and have a look and see what we find. There's a sign there, if I can read it. It's blurred. Is it going to be blurred the whole way? Yes, it is. Ah! Why do you do that? What's this one say? Sheds and garages. Not particularly helpful. Let's see what else I get. Thirsty camel. Humpty Doo. Could that be Humpty Doo? That's not as helpful as it might be. I've heard of Humpty Doo, but I don't really know where it is. Let's see what else we get here. New mobile sign service for the rural area. If I knew where Humpty Doo was, that'd be really helpful, because I think that might say Humpty Doo. But yes, Humpty Dumpty Cafe. So I'm guessing Humpty Doo, but I don't know. I don't even know which state Humpty Doo's in. I mean, I know I'm in South Australia. I'm comfortable with that. But where in South Australia? Humpty Doo itself doesn't add anything to my knowledge. So let's have a look. Let's have a look out here. I've seen Litchfield on another side. That might be helpful. Olympic Creek, Murray, Cooper Pedy, Wintina. Humpty Doo. I mean, Humpty Doo, I don't know if that's going to show up on a map at this distance, but I've got to look. So let's zoom in a bit more and see what else we find. Woomera, Corn, Litchfield. I'm not just looking for Humpty Doo, Litchfield, anything like that. And I say, I don't know, to be honest. Humpty Doo. Humpty Doo feels like it's going to be fairly... I say, I've heard of it because of the name. You know, it's quite a funny name. But, doesn't really help me. Now, I want to... Yeah, so this is, again, confirming Humpty Doo for me. Easy loans. Okay, look at these green signs. They might give me something if I can get a look. Village Green, Humpty Doo. There. Still just Humpty Doo. I don't know where Humpty Doo is, except to say I think it's in South Australia because I've got this. What else we got here? Humpty Dumpty Cafe, Living Water. I was hoping something might say something. Okay. Let's see what we've got. I'm just zooming around looking. We'll click in somewhere in South Australia just so I've got that marked. But it's really not that helpful to me knowing this Humpty Doo. When you don't have a clue where Humpty Doo is, that's not that helpful. 20 seconds to go. I'm running very low on time. I'm just hoping Humpty Doo leaps out at me. And if you're watching, you've seen it and I've missed it. Well, oh dear. I don't think I'm as far up as Woomera. Okay, I'm going to just click there. Guess. Oh my God, I was way off. Those power poles blew me out of the water. Okay. Let's have a look up there. I was close to Darwin. Sheesh. That is annoying me. I mean, I've got the poles through me. I really thought I was looking at South Australian power poles. I'm going to have to look up later and see if Stobie poles are common in the Northern Territory too for some reason. But anyway, bad round. Pity. If I'd known it was Northern Territory, if I'd known Humpty Doo was there and I'd gone there, I might have got something. Okay, let's have a look. This is kind of different. What does this say? Newnham. Okay. University of Tasmania, I think that is. That's really helpful. Yes. Okay, so University of Tasmania. So hopefully I'm in Tasmania. That's honestly not as guaranteed as you might think. But Newnham. Now, I don't know much about Tasmanian universities. I mean, I think University of Tasmania might actually be the only Tasmanian university. But is it all centred around Hobart? That's the question. In which case, look, I'm going to have to look at Hobart and see what I can find. Okay, so Tassie, down here in Tasmania. Just see what I can see around here. I'm just seeing if I can see Newnham or something. It's possible they've got a campus elsewhere in Tasmania, in one of the other decent-sized cities. I don't know. I'll just have a quick look at the other significant cities like Launceston just to see if there's a Newnham leap out at me there. Yes, it does, in fact. So that's helpful. Right, so there's Newnham. Is the university here? University, okay. So that was helpful. I have some idea where I am now. This is going to be a close one, I think. Return to start. Okay, so it looks like I'm coming into the university from there. Let's go and have a look at that road. Okay, so I'm outside the university here. I'm on a west-east road outside the university, so I'm going to guess I'm about here. Yeah, that would be the most likely thing for me. Let's have a look. Let's go in and have another look. So I've got this curving road here, and I'd be just around the curve, so around here. Let's see if I'm comfortable with what I'm looking at here. I'm looking south, and I've got a squarish building. Yeah, it could be. Let's see if I've got this roundabout up here. Yeah, I do. Okay. So that's fairly good, actually. So let's just go back and just think about this. I'm only just around the curve. And that building to the south, I think has to be that one, doesn't it? Doesn't quite look like the right shape to me, but is it long enough? Yeah, that's reasonable. In which case, if I look due south, I'm just to there over it, so about there. That's the car park I'll be looking at. Just want to see if I get any more signage to give me anything else. What have we got? Yeah, that does look that does look. When I look out there, I've got this bit off the side here, so that's pretty close. Don't know if I can get closer, but I'll go with that guess. 5,000. So that was a good round. Final round, 11,034. So I'm not going to get 20,000 because I completely blew that one, which I thought was South Australia. There were Stobie poles. I thought they were, but no. That's what I said. These are all traditional power poles you see in most of the country. Now, this is interesting. It kind of seems familiar, but yeah, can't place that. But I'm going to go this way because I think I can see a tall building up there. So let's see what we can figure that out. Yeah, that's a city. Which city is the question? I've lost it. Start again. Back we go. Now find that and head towards that city. Where was it? There we go. Which city am I looking at? It's one of the larger ones. Let's have a look. It doesn't look like Melbourne to me. Doesn't really look like Sydney. So Adelaide, Perth, or Brisbane with buildings like that. But which one? Let's see. Adelaide, Perth, or Brisbane. I can't. The skyline. I'm not that familiar with the skylines of the cities. I'm reasonably confident saying that's not Melbourne. So I should recognise that from most angles. But yeah, that's beyond that. I'm not sure. I've got 90 seconds down. Doesn't your dear friend deserve better? Blue Wheelers. Oh gosh, Blue Wheelers. Dog grooming. The phone number's not a help. It's a 1300 number. Aha, buses. Bus routes. Let's see if we can get up here. Okay, because I just get the city. I'll have something to go on. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. Something that tells me which of the major cities I'm in. Let's see what we got here. No. Yeah, I could be Perth, it could be Brisbane, it could be Adelaide as far as I'm concerned. I don't think it can be any other cities besides those three, but that's still three cities. And I'm not getting much else. That's the problem. Loftus. So I'm going to go away from Adelaide because I haven't seen any Stobies. So go to Perth or Brisbane. And yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go with either Perth or Brisbane, but they're a long way apart, so I've got to commit to one of them. Don't think I'm going to get anything there. Let's go this way. Renovate now. No, not helpful. Renovation, show open. I don't know if I'm going to get anything to help me. That's the problem. Beyond what I've already had. Okay, there's a bus stop sign. Let's see if we can see there's anything on this bus stop. Town of Vincent. Okay, that could be helpful. Town of Vincent. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Perth. Transperth. Right. Find Perth. Perth. Find Vincent. Vincent. Okay, let's go back to my starting point. Have a look. The city is south of me, so I'm north of Perth. Not that far out, so I'm just trying to see if I can see Vincent anywhere. I'm north. Yep, okay. Running out of time. I'm just going to click into here and guess. So that wasn't too bad. 6.1 kilometres. I was a bit closer in than I thought I was. Let's have a look to see. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to look up Stobie poles. Just going to Google Stobie poles just to see what happens. As well as the Darwin CBD. So you do get Stobie poles in Broken Hill and Darwin CBD. Okay. So that's future reference. I shouldn't automatically assume South Australia for Stobie pole. Darwin is possible, Broken Hill is possible, and there's a few in Canberra. Okay. I made too much of that, but okay, that's fine. That's learning. So, yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.